Hi students, I welcome all of you once again to our online class. That is our mathematics class. So we finished 3 chapters. We finished numbers up to 200, addition and subtraction we finished. So in this class we will begin the 4th lesson, numbers up to 1000. Numbers up to 1000. So we studied numbers up to 200 and that is also 3-digit number, and in this chapter we will study the numbers beyond 200. So from 200 onwards the numbers we have to study. In this chapter we have to study the number name, how to write the number name of that numbers beyond 200 and how to represent it on a place value chart, how to represent the 3-digit numbers on an abacus. That all the things we have to study. Whatever things we studied in the numbers up to 200, that is in the first lesson, that all things we have to study in this lesson also. That is before number, after number, between number, place value and face value, ascending and descending order, that all the things we have to study in this chapter also. So we will start the lesson. So you have to study well. That is the chapter we have to study numbers up to 1000. So let us start the class. All of you take textbook page number 185. What we will see in that page? Counting in hundreds. Let us show that big square as that small square like the picture drawn in the textbook. Last class we already studied that we will represent the hundreds place as the big square. So we will read the numbers from here from 100, 100. So all of you tell with me: 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and last 1000. 1000 is a 4-digit number. 1000 is a 4-digit number. So 10 hundreds make 1000. 10 hundreds make 1000. So 1000 is a 4-digit number and it can be shown as the cube. And 1000 is the smallest 4-digit number also. So we studied how to read the numbers from 100 to 1000, like 100, 200, 300, like that way we studied. So next is building numbers from 200 to 1000. We already studied the numbers up to 200. In that chapter we studied the place value, how to write the number name of a number, then how to represent it on a place value chart, before number, after number, then ascending order, descending order, that all the things we have to study in this lesson also. Only the difference is we have to study the numbers from 200 to 1000. That only the difference here what we are studying in this chapter, numbers up to 1000. So first we are studying building numbers from 200 to 1000. Building numbers from 200 to 1000. So from 200 onwards, how will we start the number? 201. Then tell me, all of you tell me with me. 201, 202, 203. Like that way we are counting the numbers up to 1000. Counting the numbers up to 1000. So 1000 is a 4-digit number. 1000 is a 4-digit number. Then up to 999, it is a 3-digit number. Up to 999, it is a 3-digit number. So 1000 is a 4-digit number. So which is the greatest 3-digit number? Tell me all of you. Which is the greatest 3-digit number? So here I told you the numbers, 3-digit numbers are up to 999. Then 1000 is a 4-digit number. 1000, look here, 1000 has four places. 4 places. Ones place, tens place, hundreds place and thousands place. So before 1000 we will write the number 999. That is the greatest 3-digit number. because by after 999 the number is 1000. It is a 4-digit number. It is a 4-digit number. So which one is the greatest 3-digit number? 999. Then tell me which one is the smallest 4-digit number. All of you tell me which one is the smallest 4-digit number. Yes, it is 1000, because 4-digit number starting from 1000 up to 999 it is 3-digit number, and 999 is the greatest 3-digit number. So 1000 is the starting 4-digit number and it is the smallest 4-digit number. So I think all are understood what is the greatest 3-digit number and what is the smallest 4-digit number. So now we will look how we will build the numbers from 200 to 1000 and how we will write the number name of that numbers and how will we represent it on a place value chart. So we will look how we will build the numbers from 200 to 1000 and how we will write the numbers and how we will represent it on a place value chart. So in that chapter, numbers up to 200 we studied the big square denotes which place? Tell me all of you. That big square denotes which place? Yes, it is hundreds place. And the rectangle road, small rectangle road denote which place? That it is tens place. And the square, small square denotes which place? Denotes which place? Ones place. It denotes the ones place. So we will represent the big square as the hundreds place, small rectangle road as the tens place and the small square as the ones place. So tell me, by the representation of these squares and rectangle roads, which is the number here? I represented which number here by the representation of the big square, rectangle road and the small square? Tell me, hundreds place, how many big squares are there? Yes, it is 2. How many big squares are there? Here 2 big squares I drawn. So the hundreds place number is which one? 2 is the number in the hundreds place. Then tell me how many rectangle roads are there? Yes, it is 3. I drawn 3 rectangle roads. So tens place number is which one? Which one is the tens place number? 3 is the tens place number. And tell me ones place, which one? Here how many squares, small squares I drawn there? Yes, it is 4. How many small squares? 4. So the number is 4. So what is the number here I represented? 234. Tell me all of you. 234. So I represented here the number by this picture representation 234. That is, I drawn 2 big squares in the hundreds place, 3 rectangle road in the tens place and 4 squares in the ones place. So the number is 234. So how will we write this number? Look, how will we write the number name of this number? 234. 234. So we will write the number as 234. So I represented, first I drawn the picture representation of that number. From that picture representation we wrote the number and we wrote the number name of that number also. So now we will look how we will represent this 234 on a place value chart. So to represent the 234, we have to represent the number 234 on a place value chart. To represent the number on a place value chart, we have to draw a box like this, that we already studied. In the first chapter, we already studied how to represent a 3-digit number on a place value chart. We have to draw a box like this. So in the first column, what we have to write? In this column, what we have to write? We have to write H, capital H, that is a hundreds place. Then in this column, what we have to write? Yes, capital T. And last, yes, O, capital O, ones place, hundreds place, tens place, ones place. It is very easy to write, to represent a 3-digit number on a place value chart. We have to draw a box like this, and we have to write the HTO, hundreds place, tens place, and ones place, and we have to write the number here. That only the thing to do when we are representing a 3-digit number on a place value chart. So, which number here is in the hundreds place? Yes, it is 2. Then which number in the tens place? Yes, 3. And ones place, which is the number? 4. So, we represented 234 in a place value chart. So, what we studied? We studied how to write a number when we are represented it on a picture representation. By picture representation, how to write the number. Then next we studied the number name, how to write the number name of that number. Then we studied how to represent a 3-digit number on a place value chart. How to represent a 3-digit number on a place value chart. So, 2 more examples also I will show you how to represent it on a place value chart and how to write the number name of that number. So, now we will look some examples of building numbers from 200 to 1000. So, first question is the drawn 2 big square and 3 long rectangle road and 5 small square. Now what will we write the number as? We will write the number as 235, because in the hundreds place there are 2 big squares, and tens place there are 3 long rectangle road, and in ones place there are 5 small squares. And how will we represent it on a place value chart? We will draw a box like that, and we will write HTO. And we will fill the boxes with the hundreds place number 2. Here the number is 2, and tens place number is here 3, and ones place number is here 5. And how will we read the number? All of you read it. 235. How will we read the number? 235. Next is, in the hundreds place 3 squares, and in the tens place there is nothing drawn there, and in ones place there are 2 small square. Then how will we write the number? 302. 302. 0 right there, because in the tens place there is nothing. And place value chart also we represented. So how will we read this number? 302. Third one is 523. There are 5 big square, 5 big square, 2 rectangle road, and 3 small squares. So the number is 523. And place value chart also we represented. And fourth one, there are 4 big square and 5 small rectangle road and only 1 small square. So how will we write the number? 451. How will we read the number? 451. And place value chart also we represented. And the last question is, there are how many big squares drawn there? 6 big squares drawn there, and in the tens place only 1 long rectangle road, and ones place there are 2 small squares. So the number is 612. 612. And place value chart also we represented. 612. Now we have to study abacus beyond 200. We already studied how to write the abacus up to 200, how to draw the abacus up to 200. Now we have to study the numbers, how to represent a number on an abacus beyond 200. So I will write here one number. So we can look how we will represent it on a abacus. So 373. 373. So for drawing a 3-digit number, how many spikes we have to draw? Tell me all of you. How many spikes? 3 spikes. We have to draw 3 spikes for an abacus. And which are the places here? Here hundreds place, tens place and ones place. Hundreds place, tens place and ones place. And now we have to look which are the numbers. How many beads we have to draw on either on each places. So here in the hundreds place, which is a number 3. Hundreds place, the number is 3. So we have to draw how many beads here? Yes, we have to draw 3 beads here. And tens place, which is a number 7. So how many beads we have to draw? We have to draw 7 beads. We have to draw 7 beads here to represent the tens place. And in ones place, which is the number? It is again 3. So how many beads we have to draw? We have to draw here also, we have to draw 3 beads. So we represented a 3-digit number beyond 200. 200, that is 373. I taken here the number 373. So we represented that 373 on an abacus. It is very simple. We already studied how to represent a 3-digit number on an abacus. It has 3 spikes. 3 spikes will be there, and we have to represent hundreds place, tens place, ones place by beads according to their numbers. By beads according to their numbers. So here the number is 373. So we will look 2 more examples how to represent a 3-digit number on an abacus. So here I wrote the number 425. So now we will look how we will represent the 425 on an abacus. For that we have to draw abacus. Abacus has 3 spikes for a 3-digit number, and we have to write here H, capital capital T and capital O. We have to represent the numbers, the spikes as capital H, capital T and capital O. Then here, which is the number? First number here is 425. So how many spikes we have to draw in the hundreds place? Tell me, all of you tell me, how many beads we have to draw in the hundreds place? Which is the number in the hundreds place? Yes, 4 is the number in the hundreds place. So we have to draw 4 beads. So we have to draw first in the hundreds place, we have to draw 4 beads. And in the tens place, which is a number? Which is the number? Tell me. The number is 2. So we have to draw how many beads in the tens place? We have to draw 2 beads in the tens place. Next, last number, that is the ones place number. Which one is the ones place number? Yes, 5 is the ones place number. Then tell me, all of you tell me, how many beads we have to draw in the ones place? Tell me. Yes, it is 5. 5 beads we have to draw in the ones place. So we represented the number 425 on an abacus. All of you look how we represented the number on an abacus. 425. 4 is in the hundreds place. So we drawn 4 beads. 2 is in the tens place. Then we drawn 2 beads. And 5 is in the ones place. Then we drawn 5 beads. So we represented 425. Then next 504. We have to represent it 504 on an abacus. For that we have to draw the spikes, 3 spikes abacus we have to draw, and H, T, O, hundreds place, tens place and ones place. So tell me, all of you, which number is here in the hundreds place? Yes, it is 5. Which number? 5. So how many beads we have to draw? We have to draw 5 beads. We have to draw 5 beads in the hundreds place. Then next tens place, which is the number? Tell me, all of you tell me, tens place, which is the number? Here it is 0. Which is the number? 0. Then we are able to draw any beads here? Shall we draw any beads here for 0? No. We cannot draw. We are not able to draw any beads here because the tens place number is here 0. Tens place number is here 0. So then we will consider the next place. Here ones place number is the next place. So how many beads we have to draw here? Which is the number in the ones place here? Yes, it is 4. 4 is the number in the ones place. So how many beads? 4 beads. We have to draw 4 beads in the ones place. So we represented the number 504 on an abacus. So 5 beads on hundreds place. We didn't draw any bead on the tens place because the number is here 0. Tens place number is here 0. And ones place, which is the number? The number is 4. So we drawn how many beads? 4 beads. So we represented 504 on an abacus. I think all are understood how to represent a 3-digit number on an abacus. Now we will look how to write a number for a given abacus. So here the first question. Here in the ones place 1 is there, tens place 6 is there, and hundreds place 4 is there. So the number is 461. Then the next hundreds place, how many? 6 bits are there, and tens place there is nothing. So we will write 0 there, and ones place there is 3 bits. So the number is 603. 603. 603. And the last one, hundreds place the number is 7. 7 bits are there, and tens place there are 4 bits, and ones place there is nothing. So we will write there 0. So the number is 740. 740 is the number of this abacus. So we started 4th lesson, numbers up to 1000. In this chapter, what all the things we studied in this class? We studied how to count in hundreds. That is 100, 200, 300, like that way. We counted the numbers up to 1000. And what we studied? Next we studied building numbers beyond 200. That is, we already studied numbers up to 200, how to build the number, how to write the number name, how to represent it on a place value chart, and we already studied. So in this chapter we studied how to write the numbers beyond 200, how to represent it on a place value chart, how to write the number name of that number, and how to write the number by the given picture representation. Then we studied the big square denotes the hundreds place, long rectangle row denotes the tens place, and small square denotes the ones place. That we all studied. And next last session we studied abacus beyond 200. Abacus beyond 200. So we studied when we given a number, 3-digit number, how to draw it on an abacus, and we also studied by a given abacus how to write the number of that abacus, how to write the number of that given abacus. That also we studied. I think all are understood this, and you have to write the notes, and you have to do the worksheet, that is the textbook problems exercise. You have to do it in the notebook itself, and you have to write the class test also. And I think all are keeping fine at home, and study well. Take care. Bye bye.